I'm interested. I can't wait. Can indeed. Take your time. Yep, perfectly. Not just yet. As one US spokesperson had said, soon is a more likely outcome. What this means is there's going to be training provided, and training materials will be moving from the US to both here in the Netherlands and into Denmark also. But these training materials do not actually come to or culminate in a full fighter jet. These are training programs with a lot of issues. For instance, the Ukrainian soldiers that will be piloting these F-16 jets will need additional amounts of training, even in English language training, so that the training could be provided correctly. So there will be some time delays, basically, in relation to how this is going to work. Well, there are practical applications. First of all, the landmass of the continent of Europe simply is closer than the United States, a practical consideration that has been an issue throughout the entirety of the conflict, moving arms from the West, from the US, and then across European states and then into Ukraine. So these are just practical geographical considerations. But of course, there's also some other historical reasons for this. The F-16s are actually a shared military program between the Danish and the Dutch. Both of these countries use the F-16 or a version of, and as a result, they are best placed to provide basically the whole, the outline for this particular training. And as the increased amount of training materials are moved over from the US, this is basically the best place for them. Trainers within these countries will be adept at using an F-16, will know, they'll have obviously maintenance, all those things that are particularly necessary for the upkeep, and then as a result the training. So it's about practical considerations, both in moving these jets eventually across to Ukraine, and the fact that both the Netherlands and Denmark use F-16s or a variant of themselves. Well, certainly we know that President Zelensky has described the provision of these new jets as a relief. There's been a lot of discussions about the need for air superiority. Obviously, the Russian army, outnumbering the Ukrainian army by quite a sum, has a greater military power, and one thing that Ukraine is lacking is an ability to defend itself in the aerial combat arena. For instance, drone strikes are continuously taking place, of course, even in the midst of the Ukrainian counteroffensive, and these F-16 jets will act as both a deterrent but also a practical defensive mechanism to prevent and protect Ukrainian territory. So this is how the Ukrainians are seeing it. They believe that having some kind of aerial munitions will give them an extra edge, certainly. Of course, as discussed before, within the time, the Ukrainians are not expecting them within even this particular counter-offensive. So the utility of which we will have to see as things develop, and what how the battle develops, and what the utility of these jets will come. But no doubt that increased military support for Ukraine is for President Zelensky a welcome addition. Thank you.